Good morning, everybody. Great day today. Sun's out. Temperature should reach above 32 degrees. Winds have diminished, and we've gone through a good last 24 hours in terms of the emergency response from the state of New Jersey. I first want to thank the people of the state. Without having used the heavy hand of government to put mandatory travel bans in place, trusting the good judgment of the people of New Jersey with a voluntary travel ban, they stayed off the roads. And for much of the time yesterday, as I was traveling around the state, the only vehicles on the road were emergency vehicles from police, our snow plows throughout the state, and my car. And so that was great. And I want to thank the people of New Jersey for staying off the roads. It was a big storm, 24 to 30 inches up here in the northern part of the state, 12 to 28 inches in the central part of the state, and 12 to 20 inches in South Jersey. And so everybody got hit fairly hard. But the good news is that if you drive around the roads today, the folks standing behind me and all the folks that they represent did an extraordinary job in clearing the roads. And you can travel all across New Jersey today. It's all clear. You can do that because of the hard work of the men and women standing behind me and the folks who are still out in the roads doing work right now. We're really happy to be able to say that there was only about 100 or so people that were sheltered last night in public shelters in Atlantic, Cape May, Camden counties. Ocean County as well, and we're very happy about that. We also are happy to report that our New Jersey transit system will be back up and running around noon today, bus, light rail, and rail. We had fewer than 300 accidents and across the entire state, which is a very, very small number, and that's again a testimony to the folks staying off the roadways. We had a high yesterday of about 94,000 power outages across the state. We're down to about 25,000 this morning. The bulk of those are in Cape May County, about 18,000 in the Atlantic City electric area. In those folks, you will have about 90% of them will be restored by the end of the day today. We have about 3,000 up in Bergen County, and we have about 4,000 in central New Jersey. The 4,000 folks in central New Jersey should be restored by the afternoon, this afternoon, and we'll see up in Bergen County. I would assume that'll be the end of the day today as well, although the president of the BPU will be continuing to monitor that very closely and working with the folks in Bergen County to make sure their power gets restored quickly. DEP reports that the high tide this morning was survived very well by the people in Cape May County, only minor to moderate flooding, mostly street flooding. We don't see any significant property damage happening in Cape May County. Folks did have to leave because of lack of power in those barrier islands in places like Sea Isle City, Avalon, Stone Harbor, North Wildwood. So for those folks, they went and sheltered, often with friends and family. Some went to local hotels where generators were operating in order to stay warm last night, and we report, happy to report, that there are so far no deaths in New Jersey connected with this storm. For today, I think the most important thing is for everybody to remember, if you go out on the roads, please respect the speed limits. Very important, because there's still going to be places where the roads are slick. It's cold. We still may have some icing in places. We're working on continuing to salt in those areas, but there still may be some slick spots, so please be careful. Take your time as you drive around today, but you're free to go out and do what you want to do. Go to church, go to the supermarket, go to some of your kids' sporting events if they've got hockey games or basketball games today. Go out and do that stuff. If those games are on, you should go out there and do it. If you don't have to be out, there's no reason to go out. And so there'll be plenty of stuff, I'm sure, for you to do around the house, cleaning up on 1.5 to 2.5 feet of snow that have landed all across the state. Last thing is this. I feel very, very fortunate to have the folks that are in my cabinet, the Lieutenant Governor, and all the folks who work for the state of New Jersey, who have worked so hard over the last 96 hours to get us ready for this storm and to carry us through it. It's our 17th snow emergency in my 6 years as governor. So we know how to do this. And when you lead in a strong and direct way, as all the folks standing with me did for their departments, you get things done, and you get things done very well. So for all the people in New Jersey, thank you for your support over the last 24 hours in particular, and staying home. And we look forward to a normal, regular work week starting tomorrow. So any questions, I'm happy to take them. Excellent. No questions. I'm out of here.